Hello and welcome to Qsports. I am Mudu Gajaga. Thank you for joining us. Coming up tonight, some Gambian footballers in Europe have been on the score sheet this weekend, and we will talk about them. Some of them have been in phenomenal goal scoring form. We will also be talking about the dream of playing for the Gambian national team as a youngster. Even though his level of football is very low at the moment, playing at the lower levels of Italian football, Sekou Camara is very ambitious that one day he can wear the Scorpions national colour jersey. That's the Gambia national team. We'll also be looking at the QCell Youth Cup, which has reached the climax at Q City, and it has been an epic, exciting moment of football in the last 6 weeks. We'll bring you how the final pans out in the under 15 and under 18 category. Also, as well as fans, the key roles that they play in a football match, especially that excitement, that ambience that they create. Well, Combo Central 2 fans are one of the best in the Gambia, and you will see some of the displays that they've been doing at a recent competition which was held at the Bakar Shambia football field. This and many more on Q Sports tonight. Welcome and thank you if you're just joining us. This is Q Sports and I am Umutu Gajaga. First, we are going to look at Gambian players who have been plying their trade in Europe, especially the strikers. Hassan Cisse have been in phenomenal goal scoring form, and he scored the only goal for FC Zurich against their match with FC Lugano. And FC Lugano is one team that Hassan Cisse himself played for. So we'll be looking at some of the goals that he scored, as well as his tally for the season so far, which is 8. And we'll be looking at other players as well. Ali Sow, also coming from injury, has registered his goal, and as well as Dembo Dabo, Musa Barrow and Ablai Jallo. This and other goal scorers in this roundup. Hassan Cisse is in spectacular form. He scored the only goal for FC Zurich in their 1-0 victory against Lugano. This has taken his goal tally for his club FC Zurich to 8. Dembo Dabo ended his goal drought. Dabo banked in an incredible 18 goals in 23 appearances for the Belarusian club. Elsewhere, Ali Sow got his first goal of the season for Rostov in their 3-2 defeat against Sochi. Sow just recovered from injury. In Italy, Musa Barrow scored his fourth goal of the season for Bologna in their 1-1 draw to 10-man Udinese in the Italian Serie A. Now let's talk about deaf sports, football to be precise. It's a competition that is going to be hosted at the Independence Stadium by the Gambia Deaf Football Association, and some of the countries that are going to take part in this competition are Mali, Sierra Leone, Ghana, Liberia and Senegal. Well, even Guinea-Bissau as well. And preparations are on the way for the hosting of this competition, and it looks to be exciting. We'll bring you more details on that. This is the 10th edition of the ECOWAS Deaf Football Tournament. The 9th edition was hosted by Sierra Leone, and the Gambia won bronze medal in the competition. The team comprises of 25 players. 2 of the players are plying their trade in Europe. They're Sekou Camara from Milan in Italy and Alaji Biram Ba from Kiev in Ukraine. The tournament is organized by the West Africa Deaf Sports Union. 8 countries are expected to take part in the competition: Guinea-Bissau, Guinea, Mali, Sierra Leone, Liberia, Senegal, and host the Gambia. Liberia is already in town. The tournament will kick off from the 23rd to the 31st of October 2021, and all matches will be played at the Independence Stadium. Let's talk about some grassroots football development. That is Q City and QCell Youth Cup to be precise. The QCell Youth Cup, the maiden edition, kicked off some 6 weeks ago, and on Thursday and Friday it has reached the climax. Thursday was the under 15 category rather, and on Thursday it was the under 18 category final. And this epic final, this is how it panned out at the Q City football field, with lots of people turning out there in their numbers to cheer up their teams. You will love the report. Goals galore final in the under-15 category of the QCell Youth Cup between Q City and Medina United. The visitors, Medina United, took the lead in the 7th minute through Fodering Konate's superb free kick. Idrissa Barrow equalized for Q City with a long-range shot. Medina United took the lead for the second time when Alaji Nyang's shot was deflected into the net in the 16th minute. Back came Q City as Idrissa Barrow levelled for his side in the 22nd minute to make it 2-2, which is how it stayed at the break. Medina United got the winner in the 59th minute after Fodering Konate's low shot on the right beat the keeper for his second goal of the game, making it 3-2, the final score. Friday's final featured Q City's under-18 side and Golden Youth Football Academy, producing spectacular performances from both teams. Q City's passing style paid off in the 12th minute. Malanding Bojang's cross was nicked into the net by Sek Jao. Malanding Bojang went on to score a second for Q City. Golden Youth came close on several occasions. They even had a shot that crossed the line, but to their dismay, it wasn't given by the referee. There were no further goals and Q City won 2-0. Several prizes were given to the deserving awardees, ranging from most disciplined team, best player, leading goal scorer, amongst others. Mohamed Jah, chairman of the Q Group, says he is pleased with the tournament and advised the players to take their football and education seriously.
Tournament B is a yearly tournament. It's not only this year. Next year, dinañ ama the same tournament, but ñu ngi yaakaar ne next year, instead of 8 teams, 8 academies, maybe dinañ am up to 12 or 16 academies.
This is going to be an annual tournament. We've opened our doors as a company to do our part in the country's development. The final was attended by dignitaries including William Abraham, president of Real de Banjul Football Club, Tijan Jete Gambia Football Ambassador, Pasware Fai, Vicente Gomez, Matar Mboj, and several others.
Impress na trop bu baax si xalé yi nga xamné ñoo nekk Q City ak benen team bi, especially xalé Q City man since buñ nekké xalé bu ndaw gis na len. Ma ngi wax ne sax Mohamed mané ko li dang ko di def every year because level xalé is getting more higher.
I've been here to see the Q City kids a few times and I was always impressed, and today also I'm very impressed about the level. This is very important in our football that we can have this kind of tournaments. It means it will also help the coaches of the under-17, the under-20 to recruit from such tournaments. Very, very good.
As far as grassroots football is concerned, do you think more of this should be happening? So maybe you have more academies and maybe even feeder teams like Real de Banjul and others to be engaged in such competitions?
Yes, this is very important. We need to encourage the academies because that's where we can scout for players, especially us, the club owners. We also have our academy in Basori, and we have 4 categories there. Mohamed Jah was very surprised that we were not notified about this tournament. Otherwise, we would have also loved to present a team to participate in such a tournament because this is really lacking in the country. We need to see more of these tournaments. We need to encourage the kids. There's a lot of kids loitering around in the streets that are not playing football. And we have so much talent in this country. So such tournaments are very, very important.
The QCell Youth Cup is the maiden structured organized football academy tournament televised in the Gambia. The competition provides both good football and exciting goals, with great ambience from chanting fans. And now let's talk about the dream of becoming a national team player. That's exactly the dream of Sekou Camara. He plays for Polsette Malfio, an Italian lower division side team, but he is very ambitious about one day playing for the Gambia national team. Well, he's born in France, but to Gambian parents, and he wants to play for the Gambian national team one day, but he has a long way ahead. Let's look at his story. The leader of a Gambian team can be proud of himself, celebrated by his teammates and compatriots, to whom he gave back a smile and brought out the patriotic fiber for an evening. He is the architect of his country's victory in the Africa Cup of Nations played this year in France. That evening, everything seemed to smile for him after an epic tournament where nobody was expecting his country to win the cup. A leader, then a goal scorer. The talented young player has been on all fronts. The individual award he was giving as the best player of the tournament is an illustration. While he had the choice to play for his country of birth, Sekou Camara preferred the colors of his country of origin in front of dignitaries and diplomatic mission. Behind the prominent player hides a young man with a promising career. Born in 2001 in Paris, the new player of Italian club Molfetta Calcio, the polyvalent midfielder, whose quality of play is described as excellent, was crowned best player of this tournament. He was also among the top 5 scorers, a competition that has been a revelation for the youngster trained at Paris FC.
On a réuni des Gambiens, on a fait une équipe. Là, on a eu une poule un peu compliquée, mais c'était pas non plus la plus compliquée. Du coup, voilà. La phase de poule était serrée. On a gagné par des... On a fini premier de la poule quand même, mais c'était des matchs serrés. On a gagné des 1 but, 2 buts d'écart.
Leader of the team, he endorsed himself from start to the end. The act in the knockout is an illustration.
On a gagné au penalty. J'ai tiré le dernier penalty. Le penalty qui nous a fait gagner.
By eliminating the best team from the tournament, at the semi-finals, the Gambian team won the cup in the final against France. The squad was made up of a mosaic of players from all over the world.
C'est une grosse fierté, franchement. Quand on a gagné le tournoi, ce que j'ai ressenti, je l'avais jamais ressenti avant. C'était énorme. On a gagné le tournoi. Personne s'y attendait à ce que la Gambie fasse ce qu'elle a fait à ce tournoi-là. J'ai été élu meilleur joueur du tournoi. C'était magnifique.
A hard worker and ambitious player. Today he is training hard to prepare for his new season. His talent and quality of his crosses are described as simply very remarkable.
Et par exemple, l'année dernière, dans un 4-3-3, on mettait ailier. Le terrain, il est tout le secteur offensif, je peux jouer. Tout le secteur offensif.
Appreciated by his new coach, Sekou says he is expecting more this season.
Je trouve que j'ai beaucoup plus progressé que quand j'étais en France.
If there is one thing Sekou family believes and defines his mantra, it is...
Il faut persévérer, tout le temps persévérer, rien lâcher. Et travail paye, comme on dit.
He loves beautiful football. The dual citizen, who is also called the Paul Pogba of his club, is a big fan of Manchester City. Surprising as it may seem, his model footballer plays in his biggest rival's team.
Mon joueur modèle, c'est Paul Pogba. C'est Paul Pogba. Parce que déjà, on me compare beaucoup à lui. Quand on me voit jouer, même dans des articles de presse, on m'a comparé à lui, ici en Italie. Et moi, Paul Pogba, je kiffe le voir jouer. Il est à l'aise, vraiment à l'aise techniquement, ses passes, c'est transversal. C'est l'élégance, il est élégant quand il joue. Paul Pogba, c'est beau à voir jouer.
Being far from the country, which he knew very little, but from which he keeps strong ties, the player has great ambition for the Gambian national team, his country of origin, which has qualified for the first time to the Africa Cup of Nations.
Mes ambitions personnelles, c'est un jour être sélectionné pour représenter mon pays dans des compétitions, dans des matchs amicaux, apporter ce que je peux à mon équipe nationale. Et Là, si j'ai une chose que j'ai envie de faire vraiment, c'est représenter la Gambie. Surtout qu'elle s'est qualifiée à la CAN pour pour la première fois.
To his fellow compatriots in the national team, Sekou would like to send this special message of encouragement.
Et quand vous êtes qualifié, j'ai dansé.
Tu as
J'ai dansé
dansé?
avec mes frères, on était contents. Ouais. Toujours avec vous. Voilà, c'est exactement ça. Tout cœur avec eux, je vais les suivre. On va faire du bruit pour eux et Inch'Allah, on va faire le plus gros parcours. Pas juste là pour faire de la figuration, quoi. Il faut faire respecter la Gambie. Il faut que les gens respectent la Gambie.
Now, let's take you to a little bit of history. In 1974, when the Gambia played against Guinea, and at the time, Guinea has one of the best teams, according to this story, in Africa. There is the likes of Sirif Suleiman and, Barry, Bangali Conte and Papa Camara. Well, to bring you more details about that story in 1974 is veteran football commentator Tijan Masani Sise. Let's listen to him.
This team right here is an historic lineup. This team beat the mighty Hafia Club, which was the nickname for the Guinean national team, in Banjul in a thrilling encounter in 1974. From left to right, standing, Ndaunjai, who authored 2 goals in that game, Musa Njai, Bakenbauer, Real de Banjul, Mangangom, of blessed memory, played for Walidan, later Port and Waterside, of blessed memory. Sega Job, goalkeeper for Walidan, Jeremiah Sock, Leon Prom of blessed memory, of course, and our own Qsports contributor, Mas Axigai, standing on the far right. Squatting from left, Nyangasala, of blessed memory, Ibufai Limba, White Phantoms, Sehusar, Real de Banjul, who was the captain of this team, and of course, the great Alajinjai Biri, may their souls rest in peace. This team was much celebrated and feared in the West African sub-region. They virtually played for nothing but for love of country, and they represented our country with pride and dignity. When they wore that flag, as you see, it's on the jersey, they were not afraid of anything. They stood up with greats like Laurent Poco of the Ivory Coast, Abdul Razak in Ghana, the Badugais Glocott of Senegal. They were a formidable squad, one that gave it their all. Some of them have gone back to their master, and we continue to pray that their souls will rest in peace. But this Gambia 11 is worth celebrating, and I am most honored to forward this picture for today's program on Qsports. Well, we must keep celebrating our legends, and what a beautiful platform for us here at Qsports to do so. It is always an honor to come back and talk about these legends, some that have returned home to their creator, but they gave to their nation all they could with what they had when they could. So to all these in this lineup, I say thank you for representing our nation with so much pride and honor. You will never be forgotten, especially those that have gone before us.
With that, we say thank you very much for watching this broadcast, and it's Q Sports. Keep on sporting until we come your way next week. Bye for now. Have a pleasant night.